Internet people, and welcome to another edition of hashtag Friday Sews. It's also Vlogtober day 21, and I cannot even believe that it is October 21st already. But I'm going to be combining both episodes into one video for you today, so I hope you enjoy it. I'm going to be giving you a recap of what I've been up to, telling you some upcoming plans, including a fabric haul, and giving you a little bit of a life update. Thank you as always to Jen from Today in Jen's Sewing Room for starting the hashtag Friday Sews. I love Friday Sews and I love being part of the sewing YouTube community, and I love it. It's just great. So anyways, without further ado, let me tell you what I've been up to. If you've watched any of my other Vlogtober videos, you'll already know I've been working on a Peppermint Peplum top for a little Halloween top that I wanted to make. And the Peppermint Peplum top is a free pattern, so I thought I would take it and try to make it fit better. So I made one muslin of it and it didn't fit great. So I made a second muslin, and I have an entire video dedicated to that process. And I think I've gotten it to a pretty good place. I mean, it's not perfect because I am definitely not an expert at pattern alterations by like any stretch of the imagination. But I've gotten it to a place that I like, and I'm all ready to cut it out of the fabric. I chose this fabric for it. It's this burnt orange rust color with these black cats and moons and stars, a little bit festive for the Halloween season. And so last night I went and washed the fabric, I ironed it, and I laid it out, getting it ready to cut out. And I noticed that I think the print is printed off grain a little bit. So I got this from a fabric shop that prints on fabric, and you know, you can choose different fabrics to have it printed on. I chose a rayon. So I had this pattern, so I had this design printed on this fabric. And I'm not really here to like throw anyone under the bus or anything. But yeah, I think it's printed a little off grain. The edges of the print are kind of, well, they're not parallel to the selvage edge, and so it slants at an angle. And so it just doesn't seem quite right. And it's sort of one of those things where you're like, you know, you're tugging at it and you're trying to square it up and, you know, making it seem right. And you're like, is this right? Or am I crazy? Or is it the fabric? Is it me? And so anyways, I ended up emailing the company. I haven't heard back yet, so we'll see what they say, but I'm going to put a little bit of a hold on this project. I don't want to cut it out until I hear back. So that's kind of why I'm combining Friday Sews and Sew Vlogtober, because I don't think I'm going to be actually working on anything sewing related today. So anyways, that's the story with this project. That's where I am with it. And I'm really hoping to sew it up before Halloween comes, because I mean, I guess you could wear this in November. It's not like super Halloween. It's kind of just, I don't know. It's cute. It's just kind of cute. It has Halloween vibes, but I think you can get away with it in November, or at least that's what I'm going to tell myself. So actually, you know what? I do have another project I can work on instead of this. Hold on. Okay, so I do have another project that I want to work on in the meantime until I hear back from the company. But I wanted to partake in the Sew Purple to End Alzheimer's Challenge that Michelle from Michelle Sews Again is hosting on Instagram. And the main idea is that you sew something purple in the month of October, and she has generously offered to donate $1 for every entry to the Alzheimer's Association. So really good cause. So I went through my stash to look for something purple, and I found this purple polka dot quilting cotton. And I thought, since I'm a knitter now, and by I'm a knitter now, I mean I've sewn one cat scarf and that's it, I needed to make myself a project bag to keep my yarn in. Now I only have one ball of yarn and one set of knitting needles, but you know, the best thing about starting a new hobby is acquiring everything that you need for the hobby. So I decided I should make myself a little purple project bag. And Michelle actually has a tutorial on her YouTube channel on how to make this cute drawstring bag. And so I think I'm gonna follow that and make myself a project bag and enter it into the hashtag Sew Purple to End Alzheimer's hashtag. So let's talk about upcoming plans. I have a little bit of a fabric haul and a fall sewing plans segment for you today. I filmed it yesterday and it was gonna be part of a different video, but I think I'm just gonna put it in here. So I'm gonna take you back in time to yesterday. And so I did a little bit of fall sewing planning, and then I did a little bit of fall fabric shopping. And so I wanted to go through it all with you and show you what I got and what I have planned. In the description box, I'm gonna link all of the fabrics and all of the patterns that I talk about. So if you're interested in any of them, make sure to check out the description box below. So first up, I made a fabric.com order. Well, I guess it's fabric.com/Amazon now, but I got 2 fabrics from there. So the first fabric that I got, you'll have already seen if you watched any of my other Vlogtober videos, but I got this golden yellow mustard rib knit, and it has these really pretty black flakes in it. And this turned into a Nico top already, so check on one of the sewing plans already. But I really loved this rib knit for this time of year because it's not too light and it's not too heavy. And so it's really just perfect for when the weather is not too cold and not too hot. And if you're wearing this and you're out on a walk, you'll coordinate with all of the beautiful leaves out there. So it's really just a win all around. And this is the other fabric that I got. It's this beautiful bluish gray color. And he's gonna become a wonderful, just kidding. You're not gonna be fabric. That's very dark. That's very Cruella de Vil dark level of joking around here. The second fabric that I got was this Kaufman Mammoth flannel in the color Espresso. And this is destined to become the shacket of my dreams. Now, if you saw any of my recent Friday Sews videos, I was talking about finding the perfect pattern for the shacket of my dreams. And this is definitely the perfect fabric for the shacket of my dreams. It's not too heavy and it's not too light. It's probably almost a shirting weight fabric. But I think it'll be just perfect to throw on around the house on those cold days when you just want like something over. So when I originally dreamed of my perfect shacket, I had a very distinct idea in my mind of what I wanted it to look like. And when I started looking at all the patterns, I just felt like none of them had everything that I wanted. And so I had decided I'm gonna take the Grain Line Archer button up and like alter it to make it exactly what I want for the shacket. But then I started to work on it and I realized that's just like gonna be too much, and I should just buy a pattern. So I was perusing and I found 2 patterns that I think are contenders for my shacket. Number 1, I found on Etsy, Tint of Mint, which is a small pattern brand on Etsy. She has a Polina shacket. And I thought that that one came pretty close to what I was looking for in a shacket. But then, as I was about to buy that one, Hey June Handmade came out with their Fairmont shacket, and that also looks like something very close to what I want in a shacket. So I'm kind of debating between the Polina shacket and the Fairmont shacket. Fairmont or Fairmount? It's the Fairmount, the Fairmount shacket. So I'm kind of deciding between the Tint of Mint Polina shacket and the Hey June Handmade Fairmount shacket for this one, to be determined. But that's the plan for this fabric here, and I just love the colors of it. The dark brown with the lighter cream. I think it's like really pretty. The next fabric that I got is from StyleMaker Fabrics, and I haven't even opened it yet, so let's just do that here. I got this charcoal gray stretch corduroy. It's 8 wales per inch, so it's a little bit wider. And it's coming up a little bit blue on camera, but it's supposed to be charcoal. And I thought this would be perfect for a cute little overalls dress, this McCall's 7831. I just love wearing things like this in the winter. You can just layer them up. You can wear a turtleneck underneath, you can wear a cardigan over it, you can wear tights, boots, socks, whatever. Like the layering opportunities for an overall dress are just, love it. I love it, I love layering, I love it. So that is the plan for this one. I'm really happy with the 8 wales per inch. I like kind of a wider look to my corduroy, and I'm also really happy with the weight of it. It's not too stiff and thick, but it's not too thin either. I think it'll be perfect. Maybe not for like deep winter, but I think it'll be really perfect for this pattern. Last place I bought some fabric from was Minerva.com, and I got 2 pieces of fabric from them. You guys are gonna laugh when you see this one because it's very on brand for me. I got this textured stretch knit in the color Rust, and as you can see, it matches my house, it matches me. I wear a lot of this color. I can't get enough of this color. So I ordered this stretch knit and I wasn't quite sure what to think of it because it didn't actually have any reviews, and this was the only color in stock and all the other colors were on pre-order. So it seems like maybe it was kind of new for them. But I'm actually really pleased. I thought it might feel kind of like cheapy, but it actually doesn't. It's really nice. Maybe the back's the back is maybe a little bit rough, but the front is really nice. And of course, I'm obsessed with the color. So this fabric is destined to become a True Bias Marlowe cardigan, I decided. And I'm not sure if I want to make the crop version or the longer version or maybe something in between. But I thought that would be really cozy, and I thought that would be really cozy for fall. Last but not least, I got this quilted stretch knit in ivory, and I am obsessed with the idea of a winter white. I can't really wear white, it's a little harsh for me, but I think ivory is nice. I think ivory is a little bit less harsh, a little more forgiving, and I love the idea of wearing this color in the winter. And when I saw it, I knew immediately it was destined to be a toaster sweater #1. With this turtleneck and then the cuffs and the band around the waist, I thought that'd be really nice with this quilted fabric. It kind of gave me athleisure vibes, like very cozy, comfortable, but like a little sporty. I don't know, the diamonds feel kind of sporty to me. So that's the plan for this one. So that's it. So those are my plans for this upcoming fall season. I have 2 textured knits, a flannel, a corduroy, and the rib knit. And I mentioned it before, but can you tell I'm like so inspired by all of the different textures of fall? This quilted stretch knit, this stretch knit, the cozy flannel, the rib knit, the corduroy. Oh, I love it all. So those are my plans. Let me know what you think. And if you want to check any of them out for yourself, check out the description box. Okay, so what do you guys think of all my plans? Help me decide what to sew next after this Halloween project and this project bag, because I don't actually know what I want to do next. I kind of want to do the toaster sweater because I feel like it's really easy and it'll just kind of be one of those like palette cleanser projects, but I also really want to make the overalls, and I don't know, I just don't know. I don't know. Let me know, what do you think I should make next? Okay, so let me give you a little bit of a life update. Well, there's not much of a life update. My life has sort of been consumed with Vlogtober and sewing, which I'm kind of okay with, even though everything else in my life is like absolute chaos right now. You can see in the background, those are like groceries in those bags. I need to like put away these groceries. I mean, they're not perishable groceries, they're like non-perishable groceries. But anyways, everything else has devolved into chaos while I just focus on Vlogtober and sewing. So I'm like okay with that. But like I said, yeah, there's not a whole lot going on. I've been really focusing on Vlogtober and sewing, and been really enjoying it this month, even though it's a little bit stressful. I've been really enjoying it. And so that's all I really have. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you have a really good weekend. Happy Friday. I hope you have some fun sewing plans for yourself. Make sure to check out all the other #FridaySews YouTubers. It's always fun to catch up with everyone and see what they're working on. So I'm gonna go do some of that now. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.